Good morning and welcome to our annual Easter celebration. Welcome to our virtual Sunday School and Armenian School Easter celebration. We're looking forward to spending some time with you this morning. We know that this is a little bit different, but we tried our best to make everyone feel that at least we're a little bit together on this special feast day. I'm going to pass this off to Deadhide and have Ded Vasken start our morning.
All right, good morning, everyone. Now we're going to start, as we normally do, we're going to start with a prayer. We're going to say the Haidmer together. I want you all to join me as we say the Haidmer. I know you know it. At least you know parts of it. If you're younger grades in our Sunday school, Armenian school, you know some of it. Your parents can help you with other parts of it. And then we'll do a prayer. And then I want to tell you a little bit of what's going on in the church, around the church, and even outside where we're going to end our morning today. Before we say the Haidmer, I want to ask you all to start thinking in terms of responding to me. Okay? So there's a comment section on this live feed. If you don't know how to do that, your parents know how to do that. Your older siblings know how to do that. So I want you all to start thinking about why we gather on Easter or the day before Easter in church. Why are we here today? And I want you to start sending your comments in and thinking about that so we can interact as if you were still here with me. All right? We'll talk more about this in a moment. But I want you all to say the Haidmer with me. So we're going to turn, we're going to face the altar, and in your hearts and in your minds, think that you are in church with me, okay? Orsnyal Dermer Jesus Christos Amen. Haidmer vorhergines yes surp եղեցյանուն քո եկեսե արքայություն քո եղեցինգամ քո որբես hergines եւ հեգրի ըսած մեր հանաբազոր դուր մեզ այսօր եւ թող մեզ բարդիս մեր որբես եւ մենք թողոք մերոց բարդաբանած եւ մի դանիրս մեզի փորձություն այլ պրգյալ մեզի չարե զիքոյ արքայություն եւ զորություն եւ փառք ավիդյանս ամեն. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, only begotten Son of God, our peace in our life, who were sent from the Father, give us your peace, which you granted to your holy apostles, by breathing into them your life-giving and all-powerful Holy Spirit, so that having calmed down from all worldly anxiety, like the apostles, we also may become a temple and a home of your divine grace. In giving thanks, we will glorify you together with the Father and the Holy Spirit, O Christ our God, now and always unto the ages of ages. Amen. Խաղաղություն մերև յանք, որի հորե արաքեցալ միազին որդի Աստուծո դեր մեր Փրկիչ Հիսուս Քրիստոս։ Դուր մեզ խաղաղություն քո, զորշոց փոց քո ցալակելոց։ Փոչման քոյնոսած գենտանուսի չզամնազոր հոգի քո սուրբ։ Որբես եւ մեխած յակ ամենանաշխարհական սայցմանց դիցուկ դաջար եւ փնագարան աստվածանին շնհացդ եւ քոհանալով փալավորեսուկս քեզ ընդհորին սուրբ ոգվույթ Քրիստոս ասված մեր այժմ եւ միշվավիդյանս հավիդենից amen. All right, so I hope you're all thinking about why we're gathering here, and I have little people helping me on the sides who are going to feed me your feedback. So, we imagine we are in church. Now, the church is pretty much empty, and it has been pretty much empty for the last 4 weeks. So, I'm looking at essentially empty pews. I'm looking at the section where you would all be sitting, and all I see are your seats, your pews, but there's no one in them. And I want you to know that for me, that's very unusual. For me, that's very strange to see this because, as you can see as we're going around the church, this church was built for you and for me and for our children's children who are not even born yet. It was built by our grandparents and great-grandparents so that we can come together on occasions like this. We can come together on Sunday mornings. We can come together for celebrations, for weddings, for funerals, unfortunately, for baptisms, right? We can come together for Sunday school and Armenian school education. We can come together as a community to celebrate what needs to be and what should be celebrated. But today, our church is pretty much empty. So your living room, or wherever you're watching this from, on your computers, on your iPad, it is a connection to our church. It's an annex, let's say, another branch of our church. I look at your home today as being a part of the Holy Trinity Church, the sanctuary, for the next 20 minutes or so, however long we have today to spend with each other. And I want you to realize something from my heart. I miss you all very, very much. The Sunday school and Armenian school families, the curriculum, what we teach, our teachers, our staff, all of you who gather, our parents who gather on this day, and then we go inside to the hall for our traditional pancake breakfast. I miss all that. You're like a family, part of my family, and I want you to know that I can't wait till this is over. I can't wait until this coronavirus is behind us, so that we can come back to the sanctuary that was built for us and worship our God and today our risen Lord. So I'm going to ask if you have sent in your comments. I'd love to hear one. Otherwise, I'm going to continue.
Well, Deadhead, I wanted to share, we have Mrs. Amy,
Ah.
our kindergarten grade 1, and Heather Sarabian, our kindergarten grade 1 teachers watching. We have Alexa Corey watching with her brother Andrew, and we have Kathy Minasian. We have Robert and John Assyrian watching with us, and Chloe and Sophia Tinkjian. Talin and Zavin are watching.
Wow.
Our Armenian school director, Naida Balagyozan, is watching
very
with
nice.
us. And I see Kayla is watching. We have James and Ani Tillis. We have so many people watching with us, and they're going to continue to watch us. And if I see someone new, I see that Eve is watching us as well. Eve Edwards. So, Deadhide, you have a lot of people
Wow,
watching
that's
this
great.
morning.
So I don't feel as lonely as I thought I would. So, hi everyone, welcome. There was a lot of names thrown out there just a moment ago, and I'm so happy to see that you are participating in this way. So thank you for taking a little bit of your Saturday morning to be with us in church today. Now, if you notice behind me, there's something we don't usually see in church when we come here on Sunday mornings. You'll see a beautiful tomb. It's the tomb of Jesus. This week is called Holy Week. All right? So Holy Week commemorates and remembers the last week of Jesus' life on this earth before his crucifixion, before his resurrection. And so part of that, and I'm going to take you over to see some stained glass windows in a moment, is the burial of Jesus, right? And so the burial is symbolized by this beautiful structure behind me. And last night we had prayers here. And we read about the Bible readings about Jesus' dying on the cross and being buried. But we know that his burial, being placed in a tomb, was only part of the story. It wasn't the end of the story. The end of the story comes on Sunday. It's much more beautiful and triumphant. It's happy. It's glorious. It's something that this world has never seen or experienced before and never will again. That occurred about 2,000 years ago. And so we come at the end of our services last night and this morning, and we venerate, we bow before the tomb of Jesus because we believe with our heart that he died for us. But he also did something much greater than dying for us. So I want you to come with me. Want to do Bible reading? Let's do a Bible reading and tell you the story first, and then we'll go over to the whole story of Holy Week. So Yerisin is going to read to us from the Gospel of
Matthew, chapter 28, verses 1 through 10. After the Sabbath, as the first day of the week was dawning, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to see the tomb. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord, descending from heaven, came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. For fear of him, the guards shook and became like dead men. But the angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid. I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he has been raised, as he said. Come, see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has been raised from the dead, And indeed, he is going ahead of you to Galilee. There you will see him. This is my message for you." So they left the tomb quickly with fear and great joy and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly, Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came to him, took hold of his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me." Here ends the reading.
Beautiful. Thank you. So, in there we heard the good news, the great news of Jesus' resurrection, right? That Jesus was not contained only by the tomb, that he did something that no one has ever seen before. He was brought back to life, right? So as I'm going to tell you the story through pictures on our windows, I'm going to do something on behalf of all of us, on behalf of all the names that were read to us a moment ago, who are watching us now and those who joined us since. I'm going to venerate the tomb of Jesus on your behalf, on my behalf. And then I'm going to walk over to the windows, and I want you to stay with me, follow me as I tell you the story. So follow me over here. We have a beautiful church that has so much imagery and symbolism. And one of the greatest and most attractive features of our beautiful church are the stained glass windows. Not to mean that our altar's not beautiful, our chandeliers are not beautiful, but when it's a bright sunny day, the windows sparkle with a story to tell. So the windows I'm standing in front of are the windows of Holy Week, the most important moments of Jesus' last week on earth. And it starts over here. You'll see that on this windowsill, below the picture of Jesus on a donkey, we have palms. So this is the story of Palm Sunday. And last Sunday, we had these gloves on, and we left, so we didn't touch the palms. We put the palms with our gloves on in the front, and a number of you came by, and you picked them up, and you took them home. And that was a beautiful way to say that with all the frightening things going on with the virus, we're able to still give you palms that were never touched by human hands since they arrived at Holy Trinity about 2 weeks ago. So we hope and pray those are in your living rooms. And if not, we'll keep them. And when we reopen our church to the public after this virus is over, we're going to have those palms to distribute to you again if you haven't received it the first time. So that's the story of Palm Sunday. Jesus came into the city of Jerusalem on the last day, the week before, the Sunday before his resurrection. And there were great crowds. You could see the people lined up all around him, even climbing a tree to see him, to touch him, putting their palms before him, like laying out the red carpet for our Lord, for their Lord, for the miracle worker. And they followed him into the city of Jerusalem. Great crowds. And as the week progressed, the crowds started to dissipate, become less. And by Thursday, he brought his 12 disciples, this window in the middle, on the lower level, and he had a meal with them. We call that the Last Supper. It's the same meal we share on Sunday mornings during Badarak, right? He gave them the bread and the wine for our forgiveness, and we do that every Sunday. At the end of that meal, Jesus washes the feet of his disciples. And he teaches them in his last week, one of the most important lessons of all, to be humble in front of each other, to serve one another. You want to be a follower of Jesus? Do you want to love Jesus? Then help your fellow man. Serve your fellow man. Serve, give of yourself for someone else's benefit. And that's the washing of the feet window. Above it, you can see, is the crucifixion. People were jealous. The leaders were jealous of Jesus and what he has said and done. And they had him crucified, and he died. And people gathered. But this time they didn't gather to support him. They gathered to mock him as he was dying. And so he died a very painful, very lonely death. But that's not the end of the story. He was taken off the cross when he died and placed in that tomb I showed you. That tomb in Jerusalem still exists. And we've been there many times. And someday I hope you all come with me. I know some of you have already been there, like Talin and Zaven. I know you were already there at one time. I know Naida has been there. Others have been there too. We'll all go back at some point to visit that tomb, go into the tomb and actually touch the place where Jesus' body was laid to rest. But we're here to celebrate the main part of the story, the middle window in the top. That is the window of Easter, the window depicting the resurrection of Jesus Christ, that the tomb couldn't contain him, that death couldn't stop him. He rose from the dead and came out of the tomb. And now he's with us, never, ever to be defeated by the ways of this world. And as I say this, I want you all to understand something. I want to go outside now, and I want to tell you something about what was read about the Easter story. Something he said in there that I think we need to all remember. So come with me as we walk from these beautiful windows across to the back of our church. We're going to pass the Christmas windows and the baptismal windows. There's an Annunciation window. We're going to pass all that. Yes?
We have some more people that have joined us.
Oh, who's that?
So let me see. We left off with... So I would never encourage you to use your phone in church, but this is a very special occasion, so I'm allowing it. I said that Miss Heather is here, but she's also with her mother, Barbara Sarabian, who's one of our teachers. We have Johnny Haitayan, who's watching with his family.
Very nice.
We have Miss Margaret, our preschool teacher, who's watching with Eric and Katerina. We have, we have Lulu Tiger, one of our Sunday school students, who's watching with her brother Vaughn, her mom Maria, and with her father, Dan Tiger, who does our music ministry. We have Miss Alla, who's here as well, who is our pre-K teacher, who's watching with Layla, I'm sure. We have the Bethunes, so we have Mila, Morgan, and Mila. I think I got those all right. No, I missed Maya. No, I got them all. And we have, the Gilmans are watching, so we have Lizzie and Nicholas watching with us. And we have a shout out to Lilit Del Kevorkian, a Sunday school graduate who's watching, and so many others who are watching with us this morning. Oh, and the Aline Aiki and Alex Ingalizian are watching with
very nice.
Their family as well. Sorry, the Mikaelians, they're watching with their mom, who's one of our teachers as well.
That's right.
So we have a lot of people.
So has anyone, before we go outside, has anyone responded to my question, what is so special about Easter that we gather?
Not yet.
Okay.
I am waiting for, and once I get a comment, I will share it with you.
Very good. So let's go outside, because this is all about faith. Everything we're talking about on Easter Sunday is about faith. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. And I want to stand here.
Sorry, Dad, hi.
Yeah?
Noelle Talanian would like us to know that she was watching before her sister Joy.
Well, welcome, Noelle. Or welcome, Joy.
So Selena and Charlie Talanian are also watching with us.
Sister rivalry, what is that?
Yes.
We love that family. All our families. So I want to tell you a story, and I'll end with this. There was a village not too far away from here who a few years ago was going through a drought. And a drought is when there's lack of water. And so their crops were drying up. And the drought lasted for weeks on end. And the water was very hard to find. And so the people were getting very thirsty. And the animals were starting to get very weak because there's lack of enough water for them. And so they didn't know what else to do. They tried everything to bring that water into the village. And nothing worked. But then the Dedhai, the priest of that village, called the villagers together. He said, tonight at midnight, I want you all to come with me to the center of our village, and we're going to pray for rain. And he said, I want you all to do something. I want you all to bring something with you that represents your faith. And some people brought with them, can I have the Bible? Some people brought with them, in fact, most people brought a Bible, right? It symbolizes their faith. Other people brought a cross with them. May I have the cross? The symbol of their faith from their home. So they brought these two with them. But one little boy did something very different. He didn't bring a Bible, he didn't bring a cross. This little boy knew they were going to pray for rain. So he brought with him his umbrella. If I can open this properly. It's a dark umbrella because there's no rain, but he had a special something inside. He had a beautiful picture of a flower because he believed that water brings life, which it does, right? But he believed that there was a reason he wanted to bring this umbrella with him. People were making fun of him, by the way. What does an umbrella have to do with your faith, they wondered. And they started making fun of him and ridiculing him. He said, listen, he said, we came here to pray. And we came here to pray for rain. So I came prepared, he said. See the difference between people have their Bibles in their house and sometimes we don't open those Bibles. Or we have a cross in our house and we walk by it as if it doesn't exist, as if it's not there. But this little boy believed in faith. He had faith to believe in the rain, in the prayers. And so he brought with him his umbrella because he knew God would answer his prayers. And that's the story I wanted to share with you. Faith is very important to the story of Easter. We believe with our rose from the dead. We believe with our whole heart that he is with us today so that when we're afraid, when we're scared, when we don't know what to do, when we're confused or depressed because we can't go outside and play because it's all this virus restrictions on us, this isolation, he said in the Bible reading something that I took and I put it on our front marquee board. I want you to come and read it with me. Because when I put this there, these 3 words from the Bible that we heard Yereskin read, well, since I put those up there 3 weeks ago, people have been stopping on our street in front of our church and they've been reading this. Some people actually take pictures of it because there's something encouraging in 3 simple words. What are those words? Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Jesus is telling us, I have overcome all the world's problems. I have overcome death. Nothing can hurt us. If you believe in it, I will take you back to heaven when that time comes. Be not afraid. I have overcome the world. So happy Easter to all of you. Stay safe. Stay happy. Wash your hands, by the way, as regularly as you can. Get along with your siblings and your parents. It's hard for everybody, but we can do this together. And soon, with our hope and prayer, we'll be back to normal and our church will be filled and your pews will be occupied by all of you. So thank you for tuning in to me. But you now have some answers, Yereskin? What are the answers?
What was your question that you asked?
Why is Easter so special?
So the Talanian family shared that we celebrate Easter because Christ is risen.
Beautiful.
Matthew Tarpinian says Easter is special because it celebrates how Jesus resurrected from the dead.
That is excellent. You guys are listening.
And Tallinn and Zaven Grub, this is from Tallinn. We gather on Easter to celebrate Jesus' resurrection.
Beautiful. My work is done here. We have done a great job. It's a collective effort, the church and the home. So you today are standing in your homes, being part of our Easter celebration. I hope you tune in again tonight. I hope you tune in tomorrow for Badarak and a sermon. I want you to be part of it. Because we're locked into our homes doesn't mean we can't be part of church. So tomorrow, especially on Easter Sunday, I hope to see you in church virtually. Now, part of our celebration here today is not just the church service, so that's the most important part. Part of our celebration is what takes place afterwards, right? The meal that we have, then we share together. The Easter egg hunt. And I think I hear, and I might even see a special guest coming our way. And, oh, I did. There she is. There he is. Hello, Easter Bunny. Welcome with your mask on. Swazorte. Good for you. Look at the mask on. Our bunny is keeping himself secure and away from everyone else, 6 feet, right? We're supposed to be as close as we can.
That's from your dead height.
Sure. Easter Bunny. I think you and Yereskin will take it from here. Welcome. Thank you for being with us.
Hi, Easter Bunny. I'm going to just fix this for you. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we said, and you guys were so great about sending us your eggs. So because we can't do our Easter egg hunt on the plaza this year, we're doing a reverse Easter egg hunt. You sent us in some beautifully colored pictures, and now with the Easter Bunny, we're going to go try and find them. So Easter Bunny, did you see any on your way? Yes? Oh, I think I see one over here. Let's see. This one Easter Bunny, Sakuri, and a lot. Let's put that in your basket. Let's see. I see some. Oh, over here, there's lots. Let's see this one. Oh, this one is from Eve Edwards, who is a pre-K student. Hi, Eve. Can you hold these down, Mr. Bunny? Thank you. I see. And we found this beautiful egg from Ani Tillis, and Ani is in 2nd grade. Okay, Mr. Easter. Oh, I see. This one is from Maya Bethune in grade 2. And I see, do you see this one, Mr. Easter Bunny? This one is from Kayla Antico. Oh, the Easter Bunny, she loves this egg. The pinks and the purples, they're so pretty. They kind of match your colors. Yes, you are such a beautiful bunny. Next we have, oh, this one is from Zavin Grubb in 2nd grade. This is a beautiful egg. And we have, Easter Bunny, you might really like this one because there might be a special friend of yours in here. If you look really carefully, Robert Asarian in 3rd grade added SpongeBob to his egg. Oh, thank you, Easter Bunny. We have one right here. This is from Selena Talanian in preschool. Selena, these colors are beautiful. Our basket's getting full. Let's see. I see some more over here. Come on, Bunny. Bunny, wait for me. Oh, here's one. Thank you. This one is from Mila Bethune, and Mila is in preschool. But thank you for helping us with this beautiful egg, Mila. And I see, oh, this one is from Charlie Talanian. And she is also, like Mila, in preschool. We can't wait for you to join us next September. Oh, there's lots. I love this one. Do you see the extra? Yeah, we should. This one. The Easter Bunny loves. Patrick Nalbanyan in kindergarten added his own crosses into this beautiful Easter egg. Okay, I see more. This one. Ooh, do you see this one? This one is from one of our older students. Thank you, Andrew Curry in grade 8. We didn't have that many older students join us, so we really appreciate this, Andrew. And we have, oh, it is kind of windy out here. We have this one, Konyan, who is in grade 3. Yes, your basket's getting too full. I think we have room for more. Let's see. This one is from Vartan Ingalizian in grade 2. Do you want to sit here for a minute? Are you tired, Bunny? You have a really busy weekend. All right, let's see. This one is from Nicholas Gilman, who's in kindergarten. Do you like the colors? Okay, where else? Oh, in the tree. Oops. This one, Morgan Bethune in kindergarten. Beautiful. Yes, it's pink, like the bunny's belly. Good observation, bunny. Oh, I see another one over here. This one is from John Asarian in grade 5. Oh, the Easter bunny is waving. We have an audience. Our Cambridge neighbors are so excited to see the bunny today. Oh, I see another one, because this is the first one we received, and it's from Mrs. Amy, who is our kindergarten and grade 1 co-teacher. Thank you, Mrs. Amy, for getting us started with our egg hunt this year. Okay, I see some in the tree. I hope I can reach them. Oopsie. This one is, oh, this one is from Tallene Grubb in grade 4. Tallene, your colors are beautiful. Look, bunny. Oh, the bunny loves it. Let's see. I hope we're going to get them all. I hope none blew away. This one is from in pre-K. Ike, they're beautiful color. It's so vibrant. Let's see. Yes. Oh, let's follow the bunny. Oh, I don't think I can get on your back, but maybe Deadhide could help us get this one down. I can't quite reach it. This is also a special one.
I don't want to tear it.
Just rip off. You can just rip off the edge of the tape. There we go. So this is another special one, because this is from Miss Anna, our grade 4 teacher. And Bunny, I have to tell you, Anna's an artist, so she has a little bit of an unfair advantage, but as beautiful as everyone else, as you have all done such an amazing job. But we have more. Let's see. Oh, another really colorful egg. This is Mikaelian, who is in grade 3. Yes, the bunny loves it. Oh, bunny, there's one way up the hill. Let's go. Wait, let me get in your arm. Let's go. Do, 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 do. This one is Emily Melkonian, who's in kindergarten. Oh, I don't know if you can see, Bunny, but do you see that all our beautiful trees are starting to bloom? It's a very hopeful time of year. Oh, back there. Yes, you're right. Oh, here's another one. This one is from Lizzie Gilman in pre-K. Let's see. Do we have any?
Over here.
Oh, over here. Okay, we're just making sure we got all of them. I think there were 27. This one is one because this is from another teacher. This is from Susan Derderian, our grade 9-10 teacher. Do you see Easter Bunny? Beautiful. And there's another one right here. This one is Libby Melkonian's, and she is in grade 4. Do you love the pastel colors? Bunny's very happy. Oh, over here. This might be our last one. Oh, is that? No, that's someone put their garbage in there. This is, I believe, our last one. This one is, this is from our Sunday school office assistant, Alina Kuzuyan, who's in grade. Beautiful use of colors, Alina. Very nicely done. Thank you for participating. I hope we didn't miss anyone's. I hope none of them blew away. But I think that is the end of our egg hunt. We are so grateful, and I know that we're supposed to stay far apart, but I really want to give Mr. Easter Bunny a hug. And thank you so much for coming and being with us today. And Deadhide, thank you for leading us today.
Thank you for making this happen. We couldn't do it alone. We have a beautiful office staff to help us put it together. Yes, and thank you for leading the way, Sandra.
And thank you to Sandra Hosepian, our video. Thank you.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter. We hope we'll see you tomorrow for church services and can't wait to see you back in Sunday school. Goodbye, everybody.